Everyone. Lovely to see you. Let's see, we've got so far Ali and Brian, Matthew, Sheila. So nice to see you again. So I'm Thubten Chöying, coming to you from Kopan's Nunnery. And behind me, I've put a picture of the beautiful butter lamp offerings that they do every day here at the Nunnery. So different people sponsor the light offerings, and small groups of nuns come and they clean every lamp and fill every lamp and light every lamp and bless every lamp. So it's quite a undertaking, and it's really beautiful to see. I hope someday you will all come and see it. So as usual, I've put in the chat our starting mantras to help multiply merit and get us in the right mind space. Mantras being protection for the mind. They're really handy to, if your mind is wandering during the day, you're sort of struggling to stay focused, just start saying any mantra, like Om Mani Padme Hum, and it sort of gets you back into a more positive space. So they're really great mind protection. And we'll start with the mantra for blessing the mala. And if you don't have your mala, that's okay, because I'll be counting the mantras. But if you do, we'll say this mantra 7 times and then blow on the mantra and rub it between our hands. And this multiplies the merit by sextillion times. Om RUTSIRA Mani Prawartaya Hum. 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 And then we'll increase the power of our recitation by saying this next mantra 7 times. TAYATHA Om DHARE DHARE BENDHARE SVAHA. 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 Okay. And then let's get into our meditation posture. So finding a nice comfortable way to sit, whether it's cross-legged on a cushion or on a chair. You can even meditate lying down. The real important part is that your back be straight. And if you're lying down, that you don't fall asleep. And then you need to also make sure that your posture is very relaxed. So even though your back is straight, it's not rigid. And you might be holding some stress from your busy day in your shoulders or in your lower back or your neck, your jawline. So you want to really give yourself permission to just let go of the day. Relax into the position. And we'll take 3 nice deep breaths. And as your breathing returns to normal, just turn your attention to the breath. Just be very curious, wanting to notice the breath as it is going in and out. And if you're noticing other things, just keep reminding yourself to come back to the breath. It's not a problem. It's good that you remember. Just again, notice the breath. And then we want to generate a very positive motivation. And an easy way to do that is just to think, may all the actions of my body, speech, and mind only benefit others. May all the actions of my body, speech, and mind only benefit others. May all the actions of my body, speech, and mind only benefit others. And we can benefit others by doing this purification practice as a way to change any negative habits that we may have that would harm ourselves and others. When we do these negative actions, they leave negative karmic imprints. And so we, as a result, experience suffering. And when we harm others, not only are we causing them to suffer, but we then create this karma for them to harm us in the future. And then, if we have these habits, we harm them, and it becomes this endless cycle of harming each other. We're going to interrupt that cycle by doing this purification practice. And in this way, we can be of benefit to all sentient beings. And it starts with the first of the four opponent powers. So thinking about anything that you might have done today that you regret, any action of body, speech, or mind. Recognizing that it creates suffering for us and others. And just wanting to change that habit. It's no reason to beat yourself up. It's just simply a process. And then thinking back farther, perhaps this week, perhaps this year, or there might be lingering things from your past that keep coming to your mind and disturbing it. Things that you wish you hadn't done. Now's the chance. We can purify them. Amazing. And then also a general wish that any negative actions we've done that we don't remember from this life and all past lives, may these be purified as well. And for the second power, the power of reliance, we turn to Guru Vajrasattva. So Guru and Vajrasattva are one. Perfectly qualified embodiment of wisdom and compassion. We're using Vajrasattva's method of purification, a very practical way of changing these habits. Very effective. And so visualizing Guru Vajrasattva above the crown of your head. And you can use the picture on your screen if it's helpful. There's a beautiful soft white lotus upon which he's sitting in full lotus posture. His body is made of blissful white light. Holding a Vajra in his right hand, a bell in his left. Radiant smile, just exuding loving compassion. Every atom of his being loves you and wants to help you. And we say this prayer of refuge, and you can say it or just meditate on the meaning. To the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. By this practice of meditating on Guru Vajrasattva, may I reach Buddhahood so as to benefit all sentient beings. To the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. By this practice of meditating on Guru Vajrasattva, may I reach Buddhahood so as to benefit all sentient beings. To the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. By this practice of meditating on Guru Vajrasattva, may I reach Buddhahood so as to benefit all sentient beings. And so thinking about, for a moment again, this compassionate wish that all sentient beings be free of suffering. We feel so connected to the entire world right now because of the pandemic, relating to people in every corner of the earth. And we can just keep expanding that wish. All the animals, all the beings that we can't see, any being that has a mind, may they be free of suffering. And this special wish that I am going to do this practice so that I can help free them from their suffering. And we begin by purifying any negative actions of our body. And so Guru Vajrasattva sends down a powerful beam of white blissful nectar that enters the crown of your head, flows down into your body, and pushing out a black inky liquid through your lower orifices. And that inky liquid is the karma of those negative actions of your body. And as it exits your body, it just disappears as if it was never there. As we say the mantra 7 times. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dida Mebawa Sutokaya Mebawa Supokaya Mebawa Anadakti Mebawa Sarvasiti Member Yatsa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudahum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Patita Dida Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anurati Mebawa Sarvasiti Membaryasa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuduhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dida Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudakti Mebawa Sarvasiti Membaryatsa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudahum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dida Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudakti Mebawa Sarvasiti Membaryatsa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudahum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dida Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudakti Mebawa Sarvasiti Membaryatsa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudahum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dida Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudakti Mebawa Sarvasiti Membaryatsa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudahum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dida Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudakti Mebawa Sarvasiti Membaryatsa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudahum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe. And just be delighted that all the harm you've ever done with your body of any life completely purified. And then we purify any negative actions of speech, anything that we have said that has disturbed someone else's mind or caused someone to do harm. Guru Vajrasattva again sends down a blissful white ray of nectar, entering the crown of your head, filling your body, this time from the bottom up, pushing up the black inky liquid, which is the karma of your negative speech, up through the top, where it exits the body and completely dissipates, purifying all those negative actions of speech. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dida Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudakti Mebawa Sarvasiti Membaryatsa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudahum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dida Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudakti Mebawa Sarvasiti Membaryatsa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudahum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dida Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudakti Mebawa Sarvasiti Membaryatsa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudahum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Patita Dito Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudakti Mebawa Sarvasiti Membriyansa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Maha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Patita Dito Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anurati Mebawa Sarvasiti Membriyasa Sarvagama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Maha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dito Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudakti Mebawa Sarvasiti Membriyatsa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Maha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Patita Dito Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudakti Mebawa Sarvasiti Membriyasa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Maha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe. And how wonderful that all actions of speech that were negative are now completely purified. And then we purify any negative actions of our mind, any thoughts that were harmful, critical, and especially the thought of the self-cherishing I existing and being more important than everyone else, that we are the star of our own movie and everyone else is an extra, a secondary character. All of these negative actions of mind, Guru Vajrasattva sends down a powerful beam of white light, which enters the crown of your head and completely illuminates your body instantly, just like turning on a light switch in a dark room. The whole room is suddenly illuminated. And this purifies those negative actions of mind. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Patita Dito Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudakti Mebawa Sarvasiti Membriyatsa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Maha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Patita Dito Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudakti Mebawa Sarvasiti Membriyatsa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Maha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Patita Dito Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudakti Mebawa Sarvasiti Membriyatsa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Maha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Patita Dito Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudakti Mebawa Sarvasiti Membriyatsa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Maha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Patita Dito Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudakti Mebawa Sarvasiti Membriyatsa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Maha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Patita Dito Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudakti Mebawa Sarvasiti Membriyatsa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Maha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Dita Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anadakta Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudurhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe. Your body filled with that light, completely purified, all negative actions of the mind. Think that you won't, it's not even possible to think negative thoughts. And then we purify even the subtlest imprints that might be still left on the mind stream. They say it's like garlic. After you've used garlic, still the smell is left in the cutting board and in your fingers. So we're purifying that lingering smell. Anything that might be an obstacle to our becoming enlightened, an enlightened being in order to benefit all sentient beings. Guru Vajrasattva again sends down a powerful beam of white light that enters the crown of your head, filling you with blissful energy, purifying those subtle imprints. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Didam Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anadata Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudurhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Didam Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anadata Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudurhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Didam Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anadata Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudurhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Didam Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anadata Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudurhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Didam Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anadata Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudurhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Didam Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anadata Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudurhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Didam Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anadata Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudurhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe. And be delighted that even the subtlest imprints of your negative karma are now completely purified. And then we do the fourth of the four opponent powers, the power of resolve. So anything specific that you've remembered you've done, set a goal with a time frame not to repeat that action again. And be very reasonable. Don't just think forever and ever but say 5 minutes or an hour or a day, whatever it is. And if you keep that resolve, then be sure to rejoice, give it positive reinforcement that you've taken a positive step in changing your habits. And if the power of the habit is so strong that you do repeat the mistake, then just purify again. Recognize it's a process. And then also set a resolve not to repeat any negative actions of body, speech, and mind. Think you will keep all your vows and act virtuously, refraining from harming others and helping them whenever possible. And Guru Vajrasattva is just so pleased. He wants to merge with us. So dissolves into white light, enters the crown of your head, fills your body with light, so that you and the Guru and Vajrasattva are completely merged, body, speech, and mind in union oneness. Thinking in emptiness, there is no I, the creator of negative karma. There is no action of creating negative karma, and no negative karma created, because all phenomena are empty of inherent existence, but through dependent arising still function. So subtly it exists, it's as if they don't exist. Yet our actions still matter. And we dedicate the positive energy, this merit, created by doing this purification practice, to all living beings, thinking, may all the virtuous karma I have created from doing this practice ripen as my enlightenment for the sake of sentient beings as quickly as possible. And then either continuing to meditate on the meaning of the dedication or saying these dedication verses. As a result of the 3 times merits of myself and others, may bodhicitta, from which the happiness of all sentient beings comes, be generated in the minds of self and other sentient beings without delay, even for 1 second. And that which has been generated, may it increase. As a result of the 3 times merits of myself and others, may emptiness be generated in the minds of self and other sentient beings without delay, even for 1 second. And that which has been generated, may it increase. As a result of the 3 times merits of myself and others, may I, who am empty from my own side, achieve Guru Shakyamuni Buddha's enlightenment, which is empty from its own side, and lead all sentient beings who are empty from their own side to that enlightenment which is empty from its own side, as quickly as possible by myself alone. And thinking, may all of our gurus, especially His Holiness the Dalai Lama, Khachoe Lama Zopa Rinpoche, any of your gurus, any of your teachers, may they all have long lives, continue to teach the Dharma, and keep us close in all future lifetimes until enlightenment.